My name is Mike Cashman, and today I'm going to be talking to you about making British sovereign tea. So suppose you wanted your own sovereign tea. Here's some sovereign tea ready to go. It's a completely empty box, as we'll explain, but this is Sovereign Tea II, which comes with Brexit's a trick, not a treat, Brexit's a musical trick, and I don't beg pardon, and the music of Brexit's a musical trick, and I don't beg pardon on USB. So let's send that off to the customer that's ordered it. But suppose you wanted to make your own British sovereign tea. So what I recommend you use is an appropriately die-cut box and some adhesive labels. Here's one on an A4 adhesive label sheet that has all the information you need. You'll see this is Sovereign Tea OO. So you need to stick those onto the appropriate parts of this die-cut layout. Here's one I prepared earlier, which is most of the way done. Just a few extra bits to stick on. So here we are, all nicely pre-folded, luckily. And you may ask what goes in the box. Well, the thing is we did talk to people about what they wanted out of their British sovereign tea and understanding exactly what was required and what clarity there was on that. And we based the contents of the box on that. And therefore, what you get is a completely empty box that does nothing for you at all. But you can stand it on the table and look at it. We put a little sovereign tea survey here, so you can give your opinion on checks in the Irish Sea. So you can go for having checks, or no checks, or neither of those. Or you can go for both, checks and no checks. That's the British government preferred option. So you can take your option there, fill in the survey, and we suggest send it off to the Prime Minister. It's just on this little flap here, so it's easy to remove if you want to send that off. So there we are, we can fold that in. Question of how you make your sovereign tea. What we recommend is adding the entire contents of the box to a mug of hot water, and that will give you a mug of hot water. So it'll be a nice refreshing drink there. There is a serving suggestion here, so let's take that serving suggestion and enjoy their sovereign tea. Just stick that around here, and a little logo. I thought I'd lost my sovereign tea, but now I see it's the one for me. Let's stick that onto the serving suggestion. Make sure that doesn't peel off. So that's nicely inside the box, so people can see that as they open the box up. You know, you've been searching for this. Now that you've found it, is it any use? Well, I think the box tells you that, because the sought after sovereign tea. When you find your sovereign tea, you'll find it's not all it's cracked up to be. So it's nice to give people a little message tying in with their feelings. So there we are. That can be saved for any of your friends who do bookbinding. Fold the flaps in, and here we are, your finished box of sovereign tea. So this is the OO version, and that means when we send that to customers, we send that with the same three books: Brexit's a trick, not a treat, Brexit's a musical trick, and I don't beg pardon, and also, oh there it is, here we are, the two CDs. So full Brexit musical, Brexit's musical trick, and I don't beg pardon, the 5-act COVID musical. Full title, I don't beg pardon, I'm talking bollocks from the Rose Garden. It leads up to Britannia waives the rules and the public inquiry nightmare. So there we are, 3 books, 2 CDs, and your box of sovereign tea, of course, for £48.52. Or if you will want to go for Sovereignty II. Same 3 books, box of Sovereignty and the music on USB. What could be better? Enjoy your Sovereignty, and if you want to get your own Sovereignty, then search for View Delta on either amazon.co.uk or etsy.co.uk. Or if you want to hear samples of some of the songs, just go to viewdelta.com and look at Brexit Musical or COVID Musical, and you can find sample snatches of most of some of the songs. But enjoy the music yourself. We've exported British Sovereignty to Germany. They're very enthusiastic about it there. You could have your own Sovereignty. But hurry, because stocks may be limited. So our box of Sovereignty Euro, that goes in for this customer. So Sovereignty Euro means the 3 books and the 2 CDs, whereas this customer, yes, so Sovereignty II. So that's music on USB, little USB stick on the back there, and the books for them as well. So we'll finish picking up these orders for today and send everybody their Sovereignty.